So now we're going to do a breakdown and reaction to Halloween, the video game. Of course, it's mature rated.
Rarely do teams get the incredible opportunity of exploring and creating a game around iconic horror legends like Michael Myers. In Halloween, players get to relive that fateful night in 1978 and step back into the town of Haddonfield, Illinois. I'm Miles Dompierre from Il Fonda, and today I'm thrilled to present an extended look at gameplay for Halloween. With the help
So, first thing to take away is it's Ilphonic doing it. And they were big behind Friday 13th. They had, if I'm not mistaken, they had their hands in Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Both of those were great games, I thought anyway. It looks very much like Haddonfield, at least right off. It feels like it belongs in the Halloween universe. The music's good on it. So let's see where we go.
of Unreal Engine 5, we've been able to reconstruct the quiet town of Haddonfield in stunning detail. Remaining authentic to the 70s era aesthetics was essential to how we crafted our play spaces. When players navigate these environments, they'll be surrounded by decor that delightfully preserves a special moment in time. Throughout these locations,
So right there, everything's based on the decor of the 70s, which fits right in with the Halloween, original Halloween. It come out in like 78. So that's already a good move. You already see they have a old rotary phone. So it indicates, there's no internet, there's no modern technology. This is all 70s. You got landline telephones.
randomized townsfolk NPCs are living their lives, completely unaware of the danger lurking right outside their windows.
Right there, you've got NPCs that are interacting. That'd be cool to see random things going on all around you. Uh, Maybe they'll get into how they affect the gameplay. Maybe they don't affect the gameplay at all, but it's still cool to have them there.
PCs serve as the game's primary objectives. Stepping behind the mask of this infamous killer, Michael's goal is to find, stalk, and kill the residents of Haddonfield before Halloween night ends. Once you've honed in and stalked a target, it's time to choose the perfect moment to strike.
Now that's neat. So Michael's goal is to kill all the residents of the town, I guess, as many as he can before Halloween's over. So it looks like, since I'm assuming it's a 1 versus 4, with 1 being the serial killer and 4 being the survivors. I'm assuming you're kind of a reluctant hero that's got to step up and kind of protect the city.
Michael comes equipped with an array of unpredictable endowments, but the most powerful is Shape Jump. When in Shape Jump, Michael is invisible to the naked eye. This is our interpretation of Michael's inexplicable tendency to suddenly appear in completely unexpected places and catch victims off guard. Players can also choose from a broad range of.
So that's going to be his traversal system, where on Friday 13th, you had like the teleportation. Looks like on here, they're using this shadow jump, which enables Michael to walk around freely as like a shadow that nobody can see. Which, I mean, I guess that works. Well, it's the best you can do with making somebody, who just appears out of nowhere.
Compelling civilian hero characters that have witnessed the wrath of Michael and need to warn their neighbors before it's too late. Finding an active phone will allow you to call the police and attempt to convince them to send in help. Just remember, you may be able to knock him down, but you can't kill the boogeyman. We hope you've enjoyed this.
All right, so that's interesting. They're pulling some of their Friday 13th stuff back with using the telephone to call the police. Uh, I I don't know how that's going to play out. I don't know if it's going to be the game's going to be over when the police are there, when everybody gets out. Friday 13th, Jason couldn't cross the police. Well, I don't know how it'll work with this. Maybe it's similar. I don't know. But so right there, we've established that Michael's goal is to kill all the NPCs and the hero players. So I'm glad that it's not just him hunting down four people in a huge open map. I'm glad there's random factors there. There's side people to take out. So that's going to pull the hero characters out of the typical let's go hide and sit around the map for 30 minutes and rotate around the killer. Like Dead by Daylight. The four hero characters, the four survivors, are going to have to come out and be active to keep Michael from killing all these people. So I'm sure they've got some kind of combat system set in, because if they're forcing you to confront Michael, then there's got to be a combat system to keep him from just rolling over you as soon as you show up. Uh,
Extended look at gameplay for Halloween. We've only scratched the surface of what's shaping up to be a truly special and murderous sandbox horror experience. And we can't wait for you all to join us in Haddonfield when Halloween launches on September 8th, 2026.
all right, now this is important too. It says coming September 8th, 2026. So that's next year. So that's about a year to wait. Wolverine's coming probably around the same time. But this is the part. It's a single player and multiplayer horror experience. This is different than Killer Clowns, Friday 13th. They don't have single player. Friday 13th technically tried, but it didn't really have a story mode. It was just a challenge missions, basically. I don't know if this is going to be similar to that, but I'm hoping it's going to be its own little campaign of sorts. I don't know if it's going to be a Michael thing. I don't know if it's going to be a Survivor thing. I don't know if it's going to be a mix. But that's pretty promising. Overall, the game looks really good. Graphically, it looks good. I like that they went with the 70s tone to everything. I like that they're utilizing NPCs for more than just background. So I guess I'll keep up to date on what's coming out. I mean, it looks like it's pretty positive. So let's hope for the best. Leave comments and stuff on how you feel about it, what you think of it. If what next horror game you'd like to see them push out, just leave a like and a comment.